And we're live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is another fabulous episode of This Is the Show. Today being brought to you live from the Mission District, San Francisco, where I am at for the Crypto Night Ventures Conference, and also from the lovely rolling bluffs of Knoxville, Tennessee, where my co-hosts, Mystical Oaks and Crypto Euclid, dwell and live in their magical little forest. And if you're not familiar with the show, just give it a little listen, because this is the show. As always, we are brought to you by our sponsors, tothemoonevents.io. Please join us December 7th through the 9th, Tybee Island, for a weekend of fun, activities, a little bit of debauchery and hysteria with your favorite crypto Twitter friends. Once again, check out tothemoonevents.io for more information. Please also go to BitNinja Supply, where you can get all that cool This Is the Show gear and great stuff. We're talking about putting our logo on some kicks, on some onesies. You might see these when you come out to the event in Tybee Island. Check out bitninjasupply.com. And starting your day off fresh, don't forget about that Hodl Fuel coffee, the only coffee that's going to put your pep in your step and get you back in that trading seat. Pop it, brew it, drink it, sip it, taste the flavor of Hodl Fuel.
Hodl Fuel.
Yeah, I got me some coffee too.
Yeah. Oh, you're sounding whoa.
It's still going.
Whoa.
Wait.
Whoa. Hold on a second, sir.
Are you peeing?
Yeah. Is that? He's still going. Holy shit!
Wow.
I
Did you
think.
chug that?
I think I'm the wrong guy for doing the fucking challenge.
Right.
I think
Just
Junior's
so you know,
the fucking slurper.
My slurping tongue skills are renowned.
Do you use your tongue when you're slurping?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
I use my tongue when I do everything.
Oh shit! You heard that? You heard it here, folks. I was gonna say ladies, but I think all apply.
Yeah.
That's right. Put your dumbbells away, people. So how we doing this fine, lovely morning? It's still morning where I'm at.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
It's not. It's, I guess, the tail end of morning if you want to count 12 as afternoon. So.
The Heine.
You know what? It's a gray day here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We got rain on the forecast for the next few days. But I like it. I feel cozy right now for some reason.
Yeah.
Cozy is the word.
Cozy.
Uh-huh.
Cozy.
Cozy.
Warm and cozy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that cute?
Sometimes, you get like down when it's gray outside, but I think I'm just overall in a better mood. I think the full moon finally is past, and now it's starting to not be a full moon anymore. That's the actual term that they use.
Yeah. I think it's called waning.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, waning.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
like you do at the end of the show when you wane off and you're like, I'm done.
No, what happened yesterday was 3 o'clock is my like midday slump. It's like I need a nap. And
Nap time.
So I don't remember doing the show yesterday. I think I was sleep.
That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to forget also.
Yeah.
No slight to our proud and happy or great sponsor, BitNinja Supply at all. But, it was definitely one of those strange kind of episodes. It was episode number 13, coincidentally, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had fun.
So
I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
It was good. It was fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, it was good. I had a great time getting yelled at by because of the noise on the tarmac of the airport.
Right.
But,
your noise,
it's okay. It's my fault.
Yuki's a little OCD.
A little OCD? Please. I'm a lot OCD.
Slightly.
I mean, my OCD is like, it's not so bad that where I have to, wash my hands or I have to touch things a certain amount of times, but I have like other, like, it's probably more just like, things just bother me and they shouldn't, but they do, and little things, and then it kind of it puts my mind in a bad place. It like clicks, it like sets off a switch when things annoy me, and I'm working on it.
Like serial killers.
Well,
Don't
no,
freak me out.
but here's a list of things that annoy me. Mouth noises.
Me.
When people are eating and I can hear it, or they're sniffling, and that's not a thing against you.
And everything.
This sounds like you're just mad at me right now. But it's okay. Just let it out.
Background noises, bad mics, dropping connections. Wait, it is everything to do with you. I just realized it.
Thank God it's not me anymore. Like, 5 minutes ago it was me, so now it's off to you.
I'm trying to think what
I'm
bothers
just so
me.
proud to inspire so much anger in you that
I've been
God,
hearing,
I feel like I need an award or something.
I've been hearing feedback that people like Salty Yuki. I'm happy in a way that you can, please people with that side of you, but then I'm like, oh God, no, not Salty Yuki, please. Happy Yuki is also fun. And
Happy Yuki's fun. I like Happy Yuki.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I like Happy
He's the
Me
funnest.
too.
Yeah, he's the most fun.
I don't like grouchy, angry, upset, annoyed, bitchy, whiny, tired me.
Yeah. This could be a long episode.
It has to do with my lethargicism. When I'm lethargic, I am like a fucking asshole. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm just like, fuck everyone. If I'm tired, and it's something to do with, it's a genetic thing. It runs in our family, being tired and grouchy.
Well, maybe it walks in your family, rather.
Yeah.
This is definitely no running going on.
It lays around in his family.
I used to be an avid rollerblader, and I was, up until I'd say 2 years ago, in excellent shape. So I regret,
Wait.
Phenomenal.
Is this how you really feel?
I can't think of the R word. I resent that statement that you just said, Junior. So last night I was laying in bed and I'm thinking, I want to get into like rollerblading again. There's not a lot of great places to rollerblade when you live in the mountains. Let me just say that.
I'm just going to say there probably are tons. There's tons of greenways. There's tons of areas that you could go rollerblading.
Anyway, so...
Well, if you start at the top of the mountain, then you have a great track to rollerblade. It's just, I have a feeling that you're not looking forward to rollerblading to the top. Right.
You don't have to rollerblade on mountains.
Here's the thing: when I first was learning how to rollerblade, we used to go in these like golf courses, and they were kind of like hilly area. It's kind of a weird hilly area on the beach, and it's called Sandestin. It's this giant resort, and it has all these interwinding like golf course like tracks for the golf carts, so they're like perfect for rollerblading, but they're like hills and stuff. And the first time I was like learning with my friend, and we would go and we would run from the security guards and stuff. And I went down a hill, and I fucking literally, my feet at the bottom of the hill came out from under me. I flew up and forward with my feet out in front of me and landed directly on my ass. And I thought I broke something. Like, I busted so hard that, when you bust your ass that you make this noise, you're like...
Yeah, like
yes.
You like it,
you're
like
waiting for like the extension of the pain to kick in.
It's like you like can't breathe. You knocked you
knocked the wind out of yourself.
It's more than even wind. It's just like you just like rocked your fucking spine.
Right.
And then I was like fucking cussing him. I was like, you motherfucker, making me do this shit. Like I was angry at him for me busting my ass.
Well, yeah, that sounds.
Well, you don't take a noob on a like advanced hill,
right?
So
on a double black diamond hill.
Yeah, exactly. So but I kept persevering and became the rollerblader that I am today.
Wow, that's wonderful.
It's
an inspiring story. I feel like there's going to be a movie.
No, there is going to be
made on this.
I have my wife, my lovely wife at Mystical Oaks. You should follow her if you're listening to this podcast. She bought me, it's not a GoPro, it was like a few years ago, it was this other thing that came out. It's like this cool little camera, and I've got a helmet, and I plan to make some rollerblading downtown Knoxville videos, so everyone look out for those.
Yeah.
Was the camera like a tri-amateur instead of just GoPro, just like,
No, it's
give it your best shot.
It's
today.
like, it's really
That's a
cool.
good name.
It's a good design too. It's not like a square box, it's like a tube shaped. So it's like more.
Oh, so you could fit it anywhere, huh?
Yeah, it's a little larger.
Let me just say this is because that's what he asked for. I wasn't being cheap.
No,
he wanted the tube-shaped one.
I don't
want
those GoPros are like square. They look. I don't understand the shape design for a GoPro. I like a tubular shape because then you could like maybe because if you put it like on the front of your helmet, you want like a flat kind of shape. But the way these mount is kind of like on the side of your helmet, and they're waterproof. I can't
like
remember
a police cam.
Yes. Well,
I'd love to see some footage from this.
Yeah, do it.
Well, I think
we should dare him to do it because otherwise he's not going to.
Yeah. So that's my
I
motivation.
double dog dare you.
Yes.
My motivation for getting back in shape is making videos, and then if I could just find a couple of dudes or that want to rollerblade with me in downtown Knoxville, that would be great. Because then I could have
your tubular camera.
I could
stick
have
it in places.
A posse.
You're just like a little squad of rollerblader dudes,
Are
and
you
we
worried that you might
get ass raped?
No, anything. People.
Yes,
some people
I am
feel
worried of that.
passionate about rollerbladers. So.
No, yeah, that's the thing. People hate rollerbladers.
I hate cyclists. I'll tell you that.
Well,
I really hate these fucking people.
Yeah. No.
They're just so rude.
No, you don't.
No.
Yes, I do. Oh, I don't. No, I do not hate cyclists. I do not. I love cyclists.
Right.
They're amazing.
Correct.
Okay. But I have a problem with some of the cyclists that cycle through my town.
Right.
Because they start at these really early morning hours, right? And then they get their group together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're called. I think they're a posse or a tandem or something. And then they chat at 5 a.m. while they're riding through neighborhoods of people sleeping. And they don't do it quietly.
Right. Well,
right? So
let me just say this.
Those guys.
The only
The
time
rude ones.
I've ever been called the F word was
That?
No. The bad derogative
frugal.
term for homosexual. I've been called the F word.
Oh, because I know no one's ever called you funny.
Yes.
That
hurts.
That was the funniest thing you've said on this episode, actually. Was when I was rollerblading with my son, and they yelled F at me.
Yeah.
Real loudly.
Our son was not rollerblading.
Was your son rollerblading too?
No,
or
he was on a
walking?
scooter. He's on one of those scooter
lifing.
things. All right.
And you blame these people for judging you.
No, it was a carload of skateboarders, and they hate rollerbladers. I know why, because I watched a documentary on why they hate rollerbladers.
You made a documentary.
Yeah,
on
because
why
rollerblading got popular. It was on MTV Sports, and skateboarders were like, "This is so lame." You know what I mean?
Well,
they called us fruit booters. But I am into the urban skating. I'm cool when I rollerblade. I'm not like those douchebags with the headbands and they're skating and they look dumb.
Whoa!
I look cool when I rollerblade. Tell them,
what?
Tamara.
Wait, what? No, you do look cool. I was talking to Grumpy Baby Pirate in the Periscope, so I missed the last part of your rant.
Yeah, but you gotta wear the full outfit.
Well, see, I like skateboarders. I was in the skateboarding old clan back in high school. Those were my peeps. So I also thought rollerbladers were ridiculous. I mean, I openly laughed at them and made fun of them. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible person. But then I saw Yuki rollerblading, and I was like, not too bad. That's he's not that. He actually made it look good. Still, really one of the only people that I've ever seen that don't look ridiculous on rollerblades. So.
You've never seen me.
No, I haven't seen you on rollerblades.
Are you a rollerblader?
I think we need to do a meetup near a roller skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We have an ice skating rink. I've been ice skating.
But that's not the same thing.
I like
it's
ice
not the
skating.
same.
Ice rollerblading.
Well, you know what, guys? We have a special guest on the show today. I think we should go ahead and bring him in. It is
whip it out, whip him out.
It's a whip it out. It's a Mr. Dumb from the internet, from Twitter. Let me bring him into the studio real quick.
Twitter thing you speak of.
Oh my god, I love Dumb.
Mr. Dumb, thank you for coming on Tits.
Welcome.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Tits. Oh, I'm great. How are you guys?
Great.
Excellent. Yeah. You're in good company if you love tits. I'll tell you that.
All right, excellent, dude. That's what I like to hear.
They also seem to be very popular on the internet, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people.
So
you seem to be pretty popular as well, from what I hear.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, you broke the internet. Was it yesterday or the day before? When
It's like 2 days ago. Yeah.
you
Did he break it?
tipped us.
He
gave
laid the hammer
all of-
down on
He
it.
gave all of Crypto Twitter a tip, and I was very excited. I
You
clicked the
were.
picture to check out what he was talking about, and
He
then
screamed like a girl and told me to come into the
I
room
noticed
to look.
that your Willie Meyer was out of your britches. And I immediately DM'd all my friends and started to spread out. And I lost my mind when I saw what you did there. And that was the funniest and coolest thing I think I've ever seen on Crypto Twitter. So I
Yeah, I have to say it was the best. It was the best tip I had seen on Crypto Twitter all day. I mean, I jumped right all over that tip. I was all in.
Really. Retweets, likes, comments, everything. Yeah, I know, man.
Couldn't get enough of it.
Oh man, it's kind of a weird story. Like, it's something my friend made up like a long time ago. So we would always just like, hey, what do you think of my new pants? And we would send a picture to each other or something, and it would be like, oh, dude, there's your dickhead. Like, funny. So we would just do that back and forth. But I never did it on Twitter before, you know? Like, I was just feeling kind of brave. You know, there's that song by Janet Jackson, It's All For You.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was listening to that, and then I was in the bathroom, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for it. And then so I did it, and then the plane took off like 2 minutes afterwards, so I couldn't even go and see like what happened. And I had like a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, because I noticed that. I noticed you did that, and I didn't see a lot of interaction with. And I was
saw
like,
his tweet though that he was about to get on a plane. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I hate flying. It's like it's one of my worst fears. So it's kind of like I was kind of laughing about it as I thought I was gonna die on takeoff. I was like,
And that's
well,
your
I
last
mean, at
tweet.
least if I die, then you know, I gave everyone a good tip before I perish. So
That's
Yeah, way to go
hilarious.
out. You know, just one last message for the world. Here you go.
yeah, oh yeah.
So I have a question for you that I know is just on the tip of everyone's tongue.
He's gonna be
everywhere.
so over the word tip.
And this is a bit of consternation for us. We've been debating it because of the optics of all of it. And I just want to ask you, are you or are you not circumcised? Because
Oh,
the
I am.
picture.
You
okay,
can tell
all right, good.
clearly.
Yeah, it's
he
weird, huh?
is.
I know what you're talking about. It's
I clearly
don't
can
know.
tell that
What
you're
the hell?
circumcised. I don't know what the confusion is. It's absolutely.
well,
yeah.
to me, like it looked like a kind of like half and half.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It looks like he was a
But-
little cold, and you're trying to pull a blanket over his
Well, I mean,
over his
definitely
shoulders.
wasn't
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Yeah,
that's the
I
point.
looked. 'Cause I didn't really like take too much time to do it. I was also kind of drunk, so I was like, whatever. And then yeah, it's it's like the fly like kind of pushed the skin up, and it's kind of complicated. I should have got it a little better. I should have.
I think
Trying
it.
a little
Look, I
harder.
think it looks great. I think.
It looks
dude.
great.
I think.
He definitely presents well.
I
I'll tell
think
you
the
that.
lighting was perfect.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
great.
the presentation was perfect.
It's the
The
most tasteful dick pic I've seen. And
I agree.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I
Yeah,
agree.
somewhat
That's good.
shy and coy, but also ready to party.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like the best thing about it is like they're like the tip is so low. You have to click on the picture to see it. So like if you look at the thumbnail, you're like, the
Mhm.
hell is this? And then you have to
Yeah.
actually like
Click
go
it
look for
to
it.
see-
Yeah, that's what I was
what-
saying. I didn't see it at first, so I was looking for the. I was like, I clicked the picture, and I'm looking around. I'm laying in bed. I'm looking around, and then I look and I see that, and I just like I threw my phone. I was laughing so hard. I was like, "Holy shit, he did it! He just tweeted out his dick." I
Got
fucking
him,
love
Yeah,
it.
it was more gutsy than me. I'll tell you that. I am a little jealous of your chutzpah. Chutzpah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
very
mean,
nicely done. Sorry.
It's a trend that anybody can partake in. You guys,
Mhm.
I mean, it's for the whole family. I mean, I don't know. But
It's for
it's-
the
Don't
whole
get shy.
family.
Don't get shy on us now.
Hey,
You know,
Junior.
something
It's
that
like- it's
Yuki
art.
was saying earlier was he wanted to, and he's probably forgetting now because
Yeah.
he's flabbergasted, but
Right.
he wanted to commend you on. Oh, I think this was our other guest. Our guest we're going to be bringing on, Coma, said that he wanted to commend you for going flaccid. Just
Oh.
not being like everyone else that goes all full.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
you can't-
Fluffing.
you can't
Yeah.
go hard.
No, that
Right.
makes
That's
it creepy.
offensive.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
that's what I was saying.
It
That's
is.
why it was the most tasteful when
Tasteful.
it was
Yeah.
just
I agree.
It was
okay.
delicious looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to say, I made a comment on there. I was like, "Oh, hey there, little soldier," and I wasn't calling anything little. It just reminded me of Yuki used to play with his little soldier. He used to tell me a story about how he played with his in the tub when he was younger, like a little soldier helmet, you know. So.
You just
Oh yeah.
You messed up the joke. You were gonna say, and that was the other day.
And I was gonna say I found you doing that the other day in the tub too, so it wasn't that long
when
ago,
I was little, it does look like a little soldier head helmet. I mean, everyone knows that, especially if you're circumcised. So when I was little, like a little kid, I would like play in the bathtub, and that was like a soldier.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone did that. I think.
Well, I didn't, but yeah, I don't have one of those.
They float right in the bathtub, like it just floats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do think it's tasteful.
Always
And
reaching for the surface.
Here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Why is it so faux pas? Is that the word? So like not okay.
Fupa.
No, it's not okay
No?
here in the this part of the world to like show nudity and stuff unless
I'm
it's
going to tell you
porn.
why, because it's gross. Have you seen some of those nasty dudes, like all pasty, nasty dudes standing there naked with their erect dick out? It's disgusting.
Well, that's the thing, though. The erect penis
That's
is
my
a
point.
sexual
He did
thing.
it so
When it's not erect,
tastefully.
I think it should be fine to have it out.
like the Greek statues.
Yeah.
They're not like
Michael-
standing there with
Smaller,
their dick
you make
all
it look
out, like
more tasteful.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's art, and so you have created penis art.
Yes.
Dumbbell
Thanks.
art.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Dumb.
Yeah, if we had a studio, we would get a poster blown up of it and have you sign it
Maybe people
and
could
put it on the
hire-
wall.
They
Sure.
could
If we had a studio.
I have an idea for
Oh,
you. I mean, I don't
yeah.
know what you're into as far as career, but maybe people could hire you to be a living statue at parties.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
This is great. I could sketch this right now, actually.
Let's do it.
So, Dumb, you're in the crypto Twitter thing. You like doing that, right? You've been doing that for a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
You enjoy
For better
that
or for worse.
that whole
Yeah.
that whole space, and
Yeah,
because
I think so.
I've seen you on there for since I've joined, but you are also doing a Twitch thing I saw the other day, right?
Yeah, I do. I just kind of shoot the shit on Twitch and hang out on there. I've missed a few because I was in New Jersey the last few days, but yeah, I've been seeing what's going on Twitch too. So I just like streaming and stuff, and talk shows and whatnot. So I like that stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to just talk and stream and just like broadcast yourself. Well, shout out your show so people can
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's twitch.tv/dumbstream. I couldn't get dumb. There's someone else that has dumb. So
Really?
I'm kind of pissed off about that. I emailed Twitch. I was like, yo, give me this. So we'll see if they do it, but I don't know.
I guess it's not being used.
Yeah.
And how did you get
No, not at all.
Oh, cool.
How did you get
How did
at dumb on Twitter? Like that's a short handle. That's pretty cool.
So I like having Twitter handles, so I like trade or whatever. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's like you can't even get 3 or 4 character handles anymore because Twitter just kind of stopped doing that. So I'm kind of stuck with it. Like I can't like change it early or anything like that either. So I kind of trade around Twitter handles and whatnot. So
Oh damn, I didn't know. That's awesome.
That's cool. So you could actually like trade and stuff. Like it's kind of like domain
They're like
names, I
kitties.
guess.
yeah,
Killer
basically
kitties.
that's exactly what you compare it to.
That's awesome.
Huh.
Well, yeah, because I remember, I think like in the beginning of my crypto Twitter presence, I asked you one time. I was like, "Yeah, that's a cool handle. How did you get such a short one?" And you answered back to me like something cool or something like, "Oh, I've been doing this for a while." And I was
That's
like,
a
"Wow."
great story.
Yeah, well, see, dumb is sort of like one of those.
Master.
Well, I'm just kind of a, I think Dumb is one of those kind of popular accounts on crypto Twitter that kind of, interacted with me in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
So I just wanted to say thanks for doing that because I was a nobody at the time.
Aw.
Oh
And
yeah, of
Dumb's
course.
the
I
type
mean,
of,
it's hard because like people do ask questions and some people ask stupid things and I respond to them, and then some people ask like others. It's just hard to keep up with everyone, but yes, I
Mhm.
try. I try to interact with the people.
accessible is the word, I think.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
What would you say is your forte on crypto Twitter? What makes you different
Yeah.
besides your penis?
Tips. Yeah, now it's
tipping.
that. I don't know. A lot of people don't like showing their face and doing that kind of stuff, which it's kind of weird to me, but I get it. So I mean, I'm pretty open about that stuff. Like I'll snap a selfie or take a picture of the dog or whatever. I don't know. I don't make calls. Also, I don't tell people. Like I think the first time I've tweeted something is like I said I'm long Bcash on BitMEX. That's the first time I think I made a call in fucking like a year. So I don't do calls. I don't brag about it. It's because there's multiple reasons for it. But yeah. So I'm not really there to like get my followers rich. I'm just kind of there to have fun, I guess.
Yeah.
You're not interested in the silicone treatment from your fans.
No.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
what
very
is
smart
the deal? Like, I guess there's just like some like Silicone, for example, is just like a character. Like, what's the draw with this guy? Like, why is he always everywhere? Like, I knew about this guy from the beginning.
Right.
Like when I joined crypto Twitter. I guess just some people are just so like outlandish and stuff, and I'm just trying to figure out what.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. It's amazing though. He's got a lot of haters. He's got a lot of people that fucking love him too.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a big, huge head of hair, like really tall hair.
He does, yeah.
That's
I don't
why I
really-
hate him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking weird,
Yeah.
dude. And then he like fell in love with a girl this last few weeks. I was watching that. It's
Yeah.
kind of fucking weird, but he's definitely different, dude.
Well, here's my thing with him. So, like, I was following him from the beginning because he was like a huge account, just like what everybody on crypto Twitter. When I joined it, I like follow all the big accounts because like Twitter like recommends it to you, you know. And then I started seeing a lot of stuff like him tweeting out like, "Oh, this is how much money I've made" and stuff like that. And I noticed that there was a whole camp of people that like didn't like the guy. And I asked, I think it was like just I was in a thread or something. I was like, so what's the deal with the Silicone guy? Is he cool or what? And people are like, yeah, but he brags about his trades and he's bragging about money. And I think that's why people aren't liking him. I think he's probably an interesting guy. I mean,
he's interesting.
You know, he's got like, I think
He's interesting.
it's the outlandish stuff that really gets a lot of attention. If you think about like all the big YouTubers and stuff like PewDiePie and Markiplier, they're just like they're over the top, and I think that's maybe what Silicone's got going. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like if he is also okay with like showing his face and showing what he's doing, but he's kind of he kind of brags about stuff or just kind of goes about stuff in a weird way, and so maybe. And also, he blocks people, and people hate people that block other people.
Yes,
Right.
people
So if you
can't
say something to him,
stand
he'll
that.
just block you, and they're like, "Oh, he blocked me," blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he's
I don't
probably
even care.
rubbed people
Like,
the wrong way. But
block me if you want to. How do you feel about blocking? Like, do you get upset?
I
feel like
I
you
don't block people. I've
Well,
been blocked before.
Yeah, when
It
you
feels-
get blocked, how
feels
do you
bad.
feel? Do you care at all, or
Sometimes
You do?
Sometimes it hurts.
it hurts you?
No,
You sensitive little bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, the thing is because like if a account blocks me, I really don't know they exist, and then sometimes
Yeah.
I'll see like a thread of people, and then it'll like skip a tweet or something. You know, I'm like, what the hell? Who is this? And then I'll click and it'll be like, you've been blocked. It's like I've never even seen this guy before. Like, what? I don't know what I did, and I can't message them and ask. You know.
Why do we care? Why does anyone
I
care?
don't know.
Like what? Like you
It's-
didn't know about this person anyways. Like why?
It's-
Once
what
you
did I
find
do?
out that they block you, why is that the first thing? Like what did I do? What is
Yeah,
that?
I know.
like
You're gonna
human
sit there. You're just like,
psychology.
oh shit. Like,
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
that happen to me like from the beginning. I started making like a little clique of friends on crypto Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a dude who was like I thought was my friend, and we were like
know,
back
yeah.
and forth, and you know, and then one day I made a joke. See, I roast my friends. That's just what I do. That's my thing. And I don't think he wanted to be roasted, so I just made a joke like, "Oh, that wasn't funny" or something out on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I hurt his feelings because he blocked me, and I thought he was joking because we were so like I thought, you know, friends, I guess. And then I was like, aha, so-and-so blocked me. He's going to unblock me. He never unblocked me. So I guess,
oh no.
yeah, he just like was. And then I saw like tweets he was doing was like, you shouldn't, because I made a point. I made a comment like that he was talented and stuff. He's like a, you know, really good, like, he made like really cool poems and stuff. And I was like, dude, you're fucking talented. And maybe I just gave him too much like attention, and he didn't like it and got spooked.
Too much. Like, I don't even care. I get what Dumb's saying though. If you're in a thread and then you just can't see something, that would be annoying. But otherwise, it's like, okay, moving forward, don't care. You know? Like, you
and
guys
here's
are so
the point I was going to make is people see something and misread it. Like, I tweet out some crazy stuff, and I can't, like, if you just catch one of my tweets and you're like, wait, this guy's, and you don't know my humor, or, you know, I could see how you could take it out of context and be like, this
you can't do sarcasm on the internet. It's really hard, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. What? Are you serious?
You can try, but not everyone gets it. Most people do, but you know, some people will. They'll come at you.
I wish that like Twitter had the ability to either underline or italicize certain words, because then you can create context in sarcasm.
Right.
Yeah,
you know.
you could.
So being as that we know Jack listens to the show, Jack, get off your lazy ass and fix this fucking problem.
Yeah,
please.
stop banning Crypto Dale and start fixing the platform or whatever.
Yeah.
And we also need an edit button. I mean, we're not asking too much here, are we?
That's kind of going down a dangerous path though, because then all these people will edit the calls they've made, and then
how about like a short edit, like a
scary,
like a
window.
30-second
I don't like the
edit.
edit button.
A window.
Just like like you get like a 2-minute edit.
Yes,
window or something.
You realize you just made like this horrible typo, or your phone did something.
But do you know the amount of transactions, the things that you know, when like tweeting, the amount of data that's happening, you know, and to be able to go back and edit would probably like break the whole
that's
system.
probably not even possible. Okay, now I feel horrible for even asking. I'm sorry.
I mean,
that.
it's like, you know, probably not that simple of a task, because it's pretty amazing how Twitter works as it is. So
I feel like I have a question that, you know, everyone wants to know about from Dom. Something I love to ask, and it's serious. It's a serious question. Weird food combination. What's your favorite? Or something that absolutely disgusts you. You can take it either way. Pro or con.
What food? Weird food?
Weird food combinations. You know, like banana and mayonnaise sandwich, or, you know, pizza with pineapple on it. You know.
I think the pizza pineapple thing is okay. I'm not like, I don't want to be like too controversial on your guys' show, but I'm kind of okay with that.
You're okay with it.
Weird combinations.
Yeah.
I like
wait. You can be controversial here on this show.
Well, you know, he doesn't want to, so.
Yeah.
And for some reason,
just kind of a sensitive subject.
Yeah,
I don't
that is
want
a passionate.
Pineapple pizza?
Yeah, but people get very upset.
I'm not really for it or against it, but it's there, and I'm okay with it being there, I suppose.
And you don't judge. You know, people who eat pineapple on their pizza are completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel that people who don't eat pineapple on pizza, they just don't give oral. So, you know, that's saying a lot.
Well, that's
saying a lot in the world, you know.
That's not true.
Fuck you if you don't have pineapple on your pizza. What the hell is wrong with
you? Exactly. So what else is weird?
It might not be that weird, but it's fucking, I love it, dude. I like going to McDonald's and getting an ice cream cone and getting French fries and just eating the ice cream cone with French fries.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Like just scraping the ice cream and eat. It's so good. I don't know if it's that weird or not. That's something
weird.
I do.
That's a weird.
I don't think it's too weird. A lot of people do the Wendy's Frosty with the French fries. You know?
Either one of them. Actually, a Frosty is probably better. I don't know. Frosties are pretty damn good.
Right?
Yeah, I love Frosties.
You're like,
Wendy's Frosties are the shit.
I had a question for you on Periscope. I don't even know if this is a thing. So, the little fussy baby pirate wants to know if you got to hug your girl yet. Ask Dom if he got to hug his girl yet. What the hell is fussy baby pirate talking about, Dom?
Fussy baby pirate? What are you talking about?
See, girl? Dom doesn't even know what you're talking about.
You got baby girl?
I have a dog. Okay. That's a girl. I hug her. Yeah.
Okay. He did fussy baby pirate. There you go.
I feel like it's kind of early in the morning, and also the other thing is like, so you said to come here at 11:30. I was like, cool. I have tons of time to sleep, and I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning with this like fucking dream, and I was like, wait a second, they're on Eastern time and I'm on the Pacific time, and so I have to wake up early, and I'm glad I did that because I had to reset my alarm and get here.
Sorry.
But no, it's great, it's fine. I'm just saying it's kind of early for me, so I don't know if I'm missing something that I shouldn't be.
No, and he said it's doggy daughter, so he was talking about your dog.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm a genius.
Like, the quizzes on this show are intense. food combinations and who is this girl that I'm supposed to be hugging.
Yeah,
exactly.
He says, Diving for Crypto says he loves his dog like me, so that's what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, I love my dog.
Aww. We have a
Give her a little head pat for everyone on the show right now.
Oh yeah,
pat her on the head.
Does she like little chin rubs, scratches too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always sleeps on her back, which is really weird. So she just like, when she sleeps on my bed sometimes, and she just moves around all the time, and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night and her little like asshole will just be in my face like
nice.
spread eagle. I'm just like, oh, it's fucking gross, dude. Like, yeah, it's so cute, right?
It's so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting.
Look into my eye.
Yes, it's
My
it's
beautiful
happened
brown
multiple
eye.
times. They like grab her legs and spin her around, and just like, I'm like, fuck off. Like,
That's hilarious.
Yep.
We are big fat cat owners here.
Yeah, we're cat. We've always had dogs. I
dogs,
love
too,
dogs,
yeah.
but we have cat.
Right now we
usually.
have one huge fat cat. She's the size of like 2 or 3 cats though. So
I like that. I'm kind of allergic to cats. I didn't used to be. It's kind of like something that's happened over the years. I just keep getting more and more allergic. But I like cats. I do. I just cry every time I see them because I'm allergic.
oh, because you love them so much.
Yeah, just because I love them so much.
That's so cute.
I know.
So Dumb, we also have a big fan of yours here in the booth with us, Coma, who's
Coma.
quite a funny guy. Yeah, he's in here in the booth with you, and so if you hear a strange voice, that's his creepy ass.
Well,
Okay.
also a little fact is Coma is the official show priest. He's an ordained minister, and he is we call him Father Coma. So if you don't mind, address him by Father.
Father. Okay,
Coma.
yeah. Is it bad that we were talking about penis heads for the first
No,
Father Coma
no.
No,
is
he
very-
loves talking about that kind of stuff, actually.
Yeah.
And as soon as he wants to talk, he can talk,
And
Okay,
also,
Coma.
if you once we hear from Father Coma, if you want to ask for forgiveness for anything that maybe you have done, if you want
fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
that's where I stand on that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he so the first time he came on, Father Coma came on, he took whose confession?
He took my
Yeah.
confession.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey.
Oh,
Hello, Father.
Hey, Dumb, what's going on, man? Big fan of your
Hey.
penis. Big
Thank
fan
you.
Of your penis, bro.
Thanks, dude. That means a lot to me. I'm just so glad it was received like pretty well by everyone on Twitter.
Yeah.
I got some mean comments, but some mostly nice things that were said,
what would they say was mean? Like what?
They said you have a pathetic penis.
I saw that.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I'm like, well,
I'll
how
be
can you
honest. I'm sure
tell?
there's a couple people out there that would be willing to receive it even more. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably.
I don't think that
Maybe.
anyone's
I
in the
hope so.
position to judge. That's not like judgeable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
I just there's also a lot of stuff like I get tagged in a lot of stuff. Like someone will just make a tweet about penises, and then they'll be like, "Oh, are you talking about dumb?" I'm like, "Oh man,
Nice.
It's spreading around." So it's cool. Like I'm the penis guy now.
yeah,
I'm good.
yes.
you're good with that though. You're
So
all right
Father
with it, right?
Coma,
Yeah,
which
cool.
Father, as an ordained priest and minister, what are your views on showing the male penis to the public?
Well, first of all, I think that was an extremely tasteful nude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Extra respect for just straight up flaccid. I feel like most men probably would have tried to chub up.
Yeah.
And on the most famous walls painted throughout time, I mean, there is cock everywhere. I don't think it's anything new.
Mhm.
Right.
Love it.
Excellent.
Most of the old, the imagery you see in the old churches, and heck, the Sistine Chapel, isn't that where the God touching man, aren't they nude and you see like penises there? I mean, am I wrong
Yeah,
here, people?
I'm sure.
Yes.
Slathered in penis throughout time.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Like a bunch of peanuts on top of each other.
Why?
Yeah.
What is the deal now? Why are we so like, oh, we can't show penises and titties and things anymore as a society? Why do we
know.
become so Puritan
No.
here?
I don't know. I was thinking cause I'm going to the Vegas conference. I was wondering, it's like maybe I should just have my penis head sticking out the
You
whole time I'm
should.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Walk around and see what
Yes.
happens.
Yeah. I
Do
love
this.
That. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you're going to the casino, it's like 21 and over, right? So everyone there should be kind of
okay
mature
with
and
that.
no
Yeah.
kids.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
kind of like Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Like, there's a lot of nudity and shit there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think it should be more accepted
I've
as.
seen a lot of penises on TV lately. Like I feel like they're starting to come out.
Yeah, since
you know?
like Netflix
Because
and
it used to just be so like in the 70s and 80s, there's tits everywhere.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it kind of went away a little bit. And now I'm seeing lots of sex scenes and I'm seeing a lot of male
That's true.
dick. It would just be ass, but now there is a full penis.
I
on
think
TV.
Movement.
penetration is when it teeters over to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with like that. Like the male erect penis is kind of, just a little bit vulgar, so when it's just like that, it's perfect
Yeah.
for film and
funny.
pictures and
Yeah,
art.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's like it's a part of our bodies, and why are we so like, oh, don't show, we can't see the
Erections
human
are
body.
natural.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this is the start of a revolution. I think
I
we're on the
agree.
right track here, guys.
I think it's
Definitely. You've hit the nail on the head.
Most
Yeah.
dudes start their day with one. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Tamara was right, though. Remember back when we were young, like all the movies had big titties in them.
Well,
like
they weren't always big. But
Breasts.
or titties. Tits.
Boobies.
Like
Bob.
all the
Breasts.
movies, all the 80s movies, think about it. They
National
all
Lampoon's
featured.
European Vacation,
They don't do that
everything.
anymore. Why aren't there breasts in movies anymore? Like, if you look, when's the last time you've seen that just in a normal movie? And I'm talking about like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge
Are
of the
breasts
Nerds.
out of style? Is that what's going on
it
now?
used to be standard issued for any 80s movie to throw in
Yes.
at least a couple sets of titties. That was just
Exactly.
standard.
I want to
I
say
know.
they were even in Goonies. I mean, there's just boobs
Were they
everywhere.
in
It's like-
Goonies? There were no tits
I know.
in
I
Goonies.
just want to say they probably
No.
would have been
No.
there, and that wouldn't have been an issue.
Everyone's gonna go back and watch the Goonies
Yeah,
now.
I need to go watch the Goonies now.
But like,
Well, I
if they
guess
were,
if they could have ever made Goonies any better, that
They
would have
just
been
add
it.
one quick
Yeah.
pair of boobs.
you're not.
They took out the octopus. Maybe they took out some titties somewhere and landed on the editing floor.
Right. I think that's what happened, Coma.
I don't know this took out the octopus reference you're talking about Coma. What do you mean? They edited out an octopus scene or something?
Yeah, when they're on the pirate ship in that cove or whatever, there was a scene that if you have the DVD, which I do as a diehard fan,
Yeah.
there's an actual scene that they edited out where there was like an octopus, and they actually reference it later in the movie, but they didn't actually show it.
Oh.
There is a
Oh.
deleted octopus scene.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
about if deleted titties, but definitely deleted octopus.
Learn
Yeah.
something new every day.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Dumb. Like, what's some of your? Are you like a Star Wars guy? Are you like a Star Trek guy? Are you like a movie
dude,
fanatic?
I don't even want to say it, but I've never even seen Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
You
there's-
just lost like 10,000
Well,
followers.
I know.
No,
I know.
think-
I
I
didn't.
then cute the shocked gif.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either. I don't watch TV is the thing. I don't watch movies hardly at all. Like if I'm hanging out with someone to watch TV or whatever, but like I haven't watched TV. I don't have cable. I just
Do you
I'm-
Netflix and chill?
No. I mean, I guess if there's someone over, yeah, we'll watch Netflix. But I don't even use Netflix. I actually realized that I've been paying for Netflix for like the last 9 months, and I haven't even used it.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Well,
Yeah.
like we grew
A
up,
lot of
so
money.
like
I know.
we grew up with TV. It was like our babysitter. Like, so I think it's like a generational thing, and we're slowly starting to not watch TV either. Like I just said that the other day on Twitter. Remember when we watched TV? Like we don't watch it anymore. Like it's like we're always on Twitter or doing some kind of a stream thing. We're creating our own TV and radio and stuff.
Yeah, or playing games, or I play games a lot. But I just don't watch TV. It's just not. It's like I just feel like if I'm sitting there watching something, I could just be on the internet looking at something and doing something, But
Yeah. Priorities.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
exactly.
But there are some funny shows, that are worth taking a look at.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're gonna send him a list of
Yeah,
the shows
I'll
that you feel like he should
I'll
watch.
send you a list of shows that you have to watch just for the comic value, just the
He's gonna give you homework.
the comedic.
All right, that's fine.
Inspiration.
I mean, there's a few shows like I really like The Office, even though it's like super old and whatever.
That's
But
a comedy classic.
yes, I've seen that. So I've seen some things, but not a lot of things. Like people are like, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. So There's just shit like that. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of people, a lot of respect
Well,
for me.
I'm gonna recommend to you a show, and
Uh-huh.
you should watch
What
it.
is it?
It's called Bored to Death.
Oh yeah, because that's the show I.
Oh yeah,
It's got
Okay.
It's a
Zach
great show.
Galifianakis,
Music.
Ted Danson,
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman. Is hilarious. It's like I think it was on HBO. It's like
It
one of
was.
those, you know,
Yeah.
Yep.
like it's
HBO.
good.
HBO, I'm looking at it.
It's worth it. It's totally worth
I
it.
am gonna recommend
Okay.
Brockmire, and that's I believe it's on Hulu right now. It's from IFC, and it is without a doubt for me the best comedy writing I have ever heard.
Como, what would you recommend that Dom watch if he had to watch something?
Strictly comedy based.
No,
Anything really? I think.
Oh man, I think me and my wife got heavy into Stranger Things. I was a big fan of that on Netflix recently.
All right.
It's pretty good.
I like
I
Stranger
don't,
Things.
I don't know how
First
many
season was good.
seasons or shows there are. I'm gonna be busy for a while probably
Well,
now.
let me just say this:
Don't stress about it. Take your time.
Yeah.
You know.
don't watch season two.
man.
Start with
Don't
Bored to
watch
Death.
season 2 of Stranger Things. Is not even worth a watch. Season 1 of Stranger Things
Horrible.
was great.
Jeez.
Season 2 was
Season 2 was
unwatchable.
Not great for me.
Is
There
it
was a
something
lot
I
of
should
good
like?
nostalgia though. There's a lot of
Is
good
it-
nostalgia through that.
Yeah.
Right.
Should I like wait for a few seasons to go by and then watch it? Cause
Well, here's
or
what
should I
you should
just
do.
like?
Because Bored to Death is over with. I'm sad. So that's it. So you can binge watch that or just watch a
Okay.
couple. That one's over with already. So, and then
And I think Brockmire is also over too after 2 seasons.
so.
Mhm.
Excellent.
They can't outdo what they did in that second season. I'm just
Well,
telling
we
you.
haven't gotten to the second season yet. I'm excited about that.
Well, not my chair, not my problem.
Right. Also, I'm going to say that Norm's show is awesome on Netflix. Norm Macdonald's has a
Yes.
show. It's hilarious. I love him. But yeah, so dumb. We usually don't talk about cryptocurrency that much on this show, but what the heck? I mean, are you into trading and stuff, or you just kind of you like to hold, or what's your strategy with all this shit?
Yeah, I'm a bag holder. I like really small market caps. So definitely holding. I like looking for like I call them like, so there's like high caps, mid cap, low cap, and then there's like baby cap, and then there's like fucking rabbit turd sized market caps.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always looking for the little nuggets,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really trade that much. I probably in the last 2 weeks, because I've been kind of playing around on BitMEX, I probably made more trades in the last 2 weeks than I made in the last year. So
How do you like
really-
that BitMEX feeling when you hit the sell and buy button?
It's
How do you like
scary.
that?
Fucking scary. All I picture is Arthur's big ass smile with all of his teeth showing, and it's just like it's kind of scary to me. I don't know if I like it that much, but the only thing I've been doing is like trying to long Bcash, which is probably not. I'm not doing very good. I'm gonna lose tons of respect.
You're
from
just
people.
I
you're
was just
down to
thinking that,
negative
yeah.
followers.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. So
Longing B Cash. I don't watch Star Wars.
well, yeah, today it just went up it just spiked up like fucking 20% in like 1 hour.
A Bcash?
That's cool. Yeah.
That's because
They just announced the new miners from Ant Miners, so it's that's why I'm doing it really.
Well, I think I think anything what's wrong with trading it, but getting on Twitter and arguing that it's the real Bitcoin and shit is what's fucked up if you ask me.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I just need to pay bills. Basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just
there's
wanna
nothing
make-
wrong with
Yeah,
trading
absolutely.
Hey, yo,
something
Bill.
Yeah.
to make
I've
money.
seen people that are like, don't trade Ripple because you're just you're placing buys and sells for a centralized scam. People are actually legitimately upset people trade it.
Oh,
So
really? Yeah.
it's
well,
weird. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
There's way worse things I've traded. So
In it for the tech.
yeah, right.
Well, it's easier to get rid of and make money off of things that you're not passionate about because you don't mind fucking just trading it and getting rid
Yeah,
of your
dumping it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting-
exactly.
yeah. I agree.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with all this? Do you think? And I'm talking about crypto Twitter specifically. Do you think it's just going to devolve into just sort of a big just shit posting thing like it is now, which I love, and people and more just fun kind of things because as everything just sort of kind of just goes sideways. I mean, until there's something happening, either what do we do to entertain ourselves? Is it this? Do we just do?
Yeah, it's this for sure. Like, I don't know. When I was like on Twitter, I didn't use Twitter that much, like in 2016 and 17, but like it was a lot more people actually trying to make calls and being right and prove themselves. And now it's like, I don't know if those guys are doing it anymore. No one really makes calls there. It's just shit posting, but I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, I do too. I think
I've never been one for calls, so I don't really care.
It's the reckoning.
Yeah. Yep. Everyone's also like just silently wrecked. So
Right.
they're just trying to make some goofs and gaffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that became super evident in the last the pump that got to 8,400, and like all the OGs are like, "This is it," and I'm like, "Damn, you're wrecked, bro."
Oh yeah,
it's like pushing it.
Right. Well, I think all the quiet, is because like you guys are saying, everyone's like lost their ass. And, maybe we all thought, well, it's going to happen again. It's going to go back up to, where it did December. And I mean, the longer it happens, where it's just kind of doing this slow, like just gradual, I don't know. I need to look at the chart overall because I posted a very comedic bullish video, which obviously was a joke as a reply video.
It certainly is now.
But it feels to me like Bitcoin is generally just kind of headed like in a downward,
maybe you should do a video about that. And
direction. I don't know.
Do people get mad at you for the video? Right.
No, it was comedy. It was comedy. I said that.
I mean, people still get mad sometimes.
I said that it was going to go to $1 million by next Tuesday. So I think it was pretty obvious that it was a joke.
Wait, this past Tuesday or the one?
It was like months ago. It was like a month ago. But so I noticed like a trend, and I believed it at the time. I was like, even though it's a slow build, and my argument was that like a mountain is with a wider base, so it wasn't like a sharp incline. But looking back now at the chart, I was completely wrong, and it's. That's why I don't do shit like that. I don't try to make calls. I don't think anybody knows. Looking at charts and things, and as far as
nobody knows, dude. Absolutely not. Otherwise, they would be quiet and they would just be making like a
money.
$1 billion.
Yeah. It's like trying to predict the future. There's so many variables and factors, and people are like, oh, look at this trend line and that trend line, and maybe you can, and Elliott waves and all these things. Maybe
have a TAer on here.
Huh?
We have a
well,
TA.
Junior's a TA guy.
Yeah. What do you have to say for yourself, mister?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to sit in this chair with all the knives in my back right now, though. But it's okay. It's cool. I just love how you chart for laughs, Yuki.
I remember Crypto Cobain put out a tweet a while back that was essentially like some of the people that he knows that made the biggest rips in crypto were the people that kind of hung on through these times and were just shit posting and making friends and like keeping connections. That those are the guys that reaped the most rewards at the end of 2017 last year and stuff. And I'm kind of hoping that's going to be the same for all of us,
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
already.
like people talk about like Angelo and stuff, and like he stayed around, but he was just making memes, and I'm sure he was probably talking to people in groups, just people like that. Definitely cashed out big, so I'd just stick with it. Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
I've been doing it for like the last 4 years. I can't just give up.
Right.
Too late to sell now. Hang on by those fingernails.
Exactly.
Well, I think that what Coma said, Father Coma, sorry.
Yes, Father Coma.
I think.
Sorry, Father.
Yeah, I know. I've been not saying that the whole time. Please forgive
he'll
me.
forgive us.
You're forgiven.
Oh, thank you.
He's a very forgiving father.
Yes, very good.
I think
And giving as well.
and giving. He gives
he
and
gives
receives
as well as receives. Yes.
He takes the Eucharist seriously.
I think what the point is, like, it's networking with people and making friends and contacts and business, relationships. And these are like, I always say this is a creative, intelligent group of funny people on crypto Twitter, at least the ones that I hang out with. And they're like it's just like a giant sounding board of just humor and comedy and when you can see when people are down, and people will help bring them up, and people genuinely care about each other on here too. Like when we haven't heard from someone in a while, everyone's like, where's so and so?
Yeah,
true. And it's like, oh, I haven't, let me DM and see what's going on. It's just like a big family. It's just a weird extended family of people, and we're doing like meetups and things, and actually making like true, like in real life friends as well, which is awesome too.
Yeah, I went to there's a few conferences in Seattle I went to, but like the conferences I really don't care. It's like going there to like make connections and network with people and stuff. Like that's the shit I like doing. So, and also like free drinks and whatnot. So
oh hell yeah, you should come to one of our meetups.
Okay,
Definitely.
where is it?
We've got one December in Georgia. We'd love to have you.
I was just in Georgia. I was there. I was in Atlanta last month.
And you said you were in Jersey too. I'm in Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was there for a few days. Yeah, I'm in Seattle, so
yeah,
kind of a little far, but fuck,
yeah.
Maybe I'll come.
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
Early Christmas present.
We would love to have you join us at tothemoonevents.io December 7th through the 9th weekend.
Excellent.
We did one. We've only done one. We've done one in Knoxville, and that's how we met Mr. Lancaster here.
Tamara and I did a meetup in Knoxville, just right in the mountains, in the Smoky Mountains, and that's how we met Junior Lancaster.
I just said that.
And I'm just reiterating.
Okay.
And
so we did a meetup. They did a meetup in the hills
in the Smoky Mountains, and that's how you guys met, right?
And that's how
we met.
We met Junior Lancaster.
Wow.
Coma, did you get that?
It was a lovely mix of creative juices flowing, and out of it spawned.
Let me just.
And we're planning on meeting Father Coma in January in New York.
Yeah.
So.
Fact, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping eventually to have a bunch of really rich friends.
We hope you do too.
Yeah, we hope you do too. That would be great.
I'm hoping all my friends are just filthy fucking rich. I mean, myself too. But
right.
I mean, we're gonna start at some karaoke bar. But I'm hoping in the future it might be fucking yacht parties and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would like for us all to have
out.
helicopters, and we can all just meet up, in some like central location.
We could fly and meet for lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, do helicopter races.
Oh yeah.
Essentially,
like fly into each other and jump off in the ocean and shit.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Sorry, Father. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying the only thing stopping all of us from hanging out more often is money. I mean, if we had all this ludicrous disposable income and we could spend what was it, $750 on a fucking hotel room, Junior? You said the other day.
Oh my god, yeah.
And
for the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, we would hang out. I don't know about every weekend, but a lot more often.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So once these bull runs, we're going to be that much closer and fucking rich. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah, the only thing that's holding us back is money and teleportation machines.
Yeah.
We'll get those too. Those are coming. but no, really, we're doing in December. We're going to be in Savannah, and if you can, come. That would be so much fun.
All right.
New York in January.
New York in January too.
And then we're gonna probably have one in New Orleans. We're thinking about doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're into that stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, we
rent a big house, a big nice like mansion house, and just party.
Oh, is that the actual place that it's gonna be at? Because I saw a picture of it.
Yeah. I tweeted it out.
Yeah.
That's the house.
Yeah, the last.
Can I ask cooking. A question?
Yeah.
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 Hey, Dumb, quick question, man. You've been out here for a long time. Who are some of the coolest, like, Twitter personalities that you've met that you eventually ended up meeting in real life and were some of the coolest dudes that you've chilled with? Or female?
Well, so I just got back from Noose's wedding. So I actually met, like, fucking 10 people that I've been talking to for, like, years. I actually so I met SoCal. That was the first person I ever met, SoCal. He was nice and cool. And then hung out with Bella and a few other people, and then but yeah, at Noose's wedding I met a lot of people like Crypto Rogue and Godson and a lot of people from Shitcoin Talk and stuff. So it was like kind of overwhelming,
Yeah.
Like that was definitely interesting.
It was
for sure, but
the weirdest thing in the world to me was when I actually met the people in Knoxville for the first time face to face. Like, okay, so like I've had these relationships with these people online, and we talk back and we you chat all the time.
Daily, yeah.
And then to see that person like face to face was the weirdest thing. I think it was Medra who I saw first.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, this is Medra." And then like another one that shocked me was Monkey. He's a guy that I've been like friends with on here too, and it's so like just weird. It's like the weirdest thing where you're looking at the person. It's also weird too. You don't if they don't have like their Abby or whatever as their thing, you don't know what they look like. You have such a different view of like what they look like. You know what I mean? You have this like
oh
picture.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was telling. I can't remember who I was talking to about, but I was like, yeah, I feel like because some people have met other people. I'm like, what does this guy look like? Because I always picture him as just like a super strong, buff man, and he's just like, and it's like, oh no, he's like as skinny as you, and he's like just tall and skinny.
Right.
Like it's just super weird that you like base people off their avatars and stuff. Like
yeah, you have this mental image based on their voice and your interaction with them, and you're like, okay, so I was completely wrong.
Yeah, but I was like, because I had to go get a suit for the wedding, and so the Crypto Rogue is a big suit guy. Shout out Crypto Rogue, he helped me out. But it was
awesome.
Like the second day I met him, and he was like, okay, I just spent a lot of money on a suit, but it was very nice to have him help me. It was really fucking weird that he was helping me get a suit, but yeah, it was great. So
yeah, like one of my friends out here is shout out to Jared, who has the dude from Big Lebowski as his avatar. So when I'm reading his tweets and like writing back and forth in my head, it's the dude's voice. You know what I'm saying? So when I actually finally meet this cat, it'll probably be surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like how when I met Yuki, it was just surreal. You know,
my Abby,
like a Puerto Rican fashion model. I don't know. His old avatar made me think he was like this young, good-looking Puerto Rican guy who was like a fashionista. And then when he first doxed and he's like sipping coffee, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
I was expecting like a Magnum PI Freddie Mercury mustache and everything, you know.
Well,
I mean, I wasn't disappointed whatsoever.
I was
surprised.
Listen to me.
I think he looks good drinking coffee. There was that video you got this stuff from Panama.
Yeah.
And you sipped that coffee like 25 times in the short video. I was like, man, this guy really likes coffee. He looks good drinking coffee.
He's a pro coffee drinker.
I appreciate that because flattery will get you everywhere, sir. Coma, I think, was trying to edit himself, and what he meant to say was when he actually saw me, he wanted to puke.
Coma didn't see
Father Coma. When he saw me.
Oh, you mean when he saw you? Yeah.
Let me just tell you what happened with that. So our good friend Dante, who is taking a break from Twitter apparently, he did like an Abbey of Euclid. And then he did an older Euclid, and then he did an Avi of a young Euclid. So that's what that Avi was a young, hip Euclid. And it looks so good. I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm catfishing as like a young, hip guy.
Yeah.
And you totally were. It worked.
It was unintentional. But...
Got me.
Well, should I switch back? I mean,
yes.
Maybe I should switch back to the young, hip
it.
Euclid.
Yes.
People will think I'm young and hip.
Still waiting for that dumb, flaccid penis shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You haven't. Oh.
I don't know, guys.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
know. I don't know if my wife wants me to put my penis on
I don't
Twitter.
That's just mine.
Guys, it's not the whole penis. It's just
the helmet. Bro.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just
mine.
the little soldier.
That's just for me. So
she probably would. If
just a tip.
If
just
she
a
tweeted
tip.
out her nipple, maybe I would do my
you
belly.
want me to tweet out my nipple?
What's wrong with that? Just
so you're saying I should
just
tweet
an
out my
up close of your nipple. What's wrong with that?
This took a turn.
Did it
This
not?
is
New logo.
the weirdest boner right now.
Prove
This
it.
is insane.
Prove it.
Okay, check my feed, dude. I'm supposed to pick in a bit.
Wait, did some DMs happen right now during this?
Tips on tits, says Crypto Man.
Yeah.
Every picture I tap on now that Dumb's tagged in, I'm just kind of prepared for a tasteful nude.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You know what's funny? I was thinking like there's like we were talking about the old paintings where there's leaves in front of people's dicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Messiah put a Pepe in front. It's like that's like the modern day leaf now. There's just like a
Right.
little Pepe over my Pepe.
Right.
That was funny.
A Pepe over your pee-pee.
He was like, I saw Dumb's dick, and I'm not he's like, I'm not surprised for some reason, but I was like, yeah, but you also spent like 5 minutes zoomed in really
Yes.
close putting that Pepe over my pee-pee,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
be surprised the amount of attention the tip
Oh,
of your penis has gotten
I
from
almost
people.
I saw
died.
quite a few photoshops. I saw the Dum Dum Lollipop head on there.
Mhm.
Marley put like the fucking alien, you know, that bird
Yeah, yeah.
in the movie coming out, and I thought that shit was epic. I've seen quite a few of them.
yeah. I just like it's weird because I got like I don't know how many favorites, but it was like almost like the same amount of comments on it as like favorites, which was like it's like 200 people commented on it.
Yes,
It was
yeah.
I mean like not so fast said something. I didn't read all of them. I was kind of scared to read them all, but maybe I should just go back and do it.
If you have time, you might want to. I'm sure
Yeah, maybe
there's some
so.
funny stuff in there. But I liked what Draws did with you. Were you?
Oh,
able
did
to
you see what
that?
Draws did?
That shit
Dom?
was
No.
hilarious.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
god!
should go look
You
for
have
sure.
to look.
I
at
haven't
that.
seen that one.
You
Oh,
haven't seen that
it's
either.
Oh, it's
gold.
incredible.
Oh my
It's
And
god!
I
gold.
only actually looked at it once, and I'll be honest, it is seared into my memory now that
Yeah.
I can actually
Oh,
see it right
I
now.
could pick it out of a lineup. If there were 5 glory
Mhm.
holes, I could pick it out of a
Oh
lineup.
my glory! I think
He
it
would
has
take
like
his
a
time
little
though,
freckle on the tip
but
or something.
he'll
I
definitely
noticed.
pick it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Father Coma, how much experience with glory hole penis
He's a father.
identification
He's
do you
had lots.
have, sir?
I mean, I've never been on the receiving end,
Right.
giving end. People
Is-
give their offerings, you know.
Right.
Right. Don't you have a lower hole in the little booth, the offering booth, the what is that called? The
Confessional booth.
confessional booth. Don't you have 2 hole, like one in the kind of middle and then one down at the lower for lower? What is that called? Fuck.
Yes, and I leave knee pads right in the booth, just
In case.
in case, out of respect. If someone wants to give an offering,
Right.
you know
Offering.
what I mean. I'm always ready to receive.
Wow. So yeah. Well,
He is here for the glory of CT.
Oh wow!
The glory hole.
well, guys, do you think it's a good time to play our little game that we do?
It's time
games.
for the
I love
game.
games.
All
It's
right.
time for the game.
So we play a little game here on this show, like no one's ever done that before. It's called Truth or Bullshit. And basically what you do is you have 30 seconds to... My wife is going to read a statement, Mr. Dumb, and you are to reply truth or bullshit. And if you are correct, then you get a mark. If you are incorrect, you don't. And there is no prize, so just try to get the highest score.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared. Okay.
Okay.
So it's as quick as you can. Just answer. Because I'm
As
gonna.
quick as you can.
Yeah.
And on your mark, get set,
Truth.
go.
TWA Airlines once made flight attendant uniforms from paper.
True.
That is true. His Imperial Highness Norton I was self-pronounced Imperior of the United States, Emperor, not Imperior, for 21 years.
True.
That is true. Fish scales have been the key ingredient in lipsticks.
True.
That is a fact. Seaweed extract is used in ice cream.
That's true.
That is true. It is
Time.
Okay.
Damn, you did good. 4.
Yeah, 4. That's
Yeah,
the.
thanks.
I think that's the highest. Like
the highest.
we've had other 4s, I think, but the highest
I
score.
think that's as many questions as you can read.
Yeah,
in
that's
that amount
probably
of time.
what it is. So you
So-
got 4 correct. I see Is there a flaw in our game because you can only read the questions so fast?
I mean,
Who
we could
cares?
go,
All right, so Dumb, you got 4. Father Coma, would you like to play against our guest today?
You want me to battle a beautiful mind? The dude just got 4 of them.
I think you
Well,
can
Yes.
do it.
Come on.
You got it.
All right,
Someone's
Step up
gotta-
to the hole, sir.
Someone's
All
got to
right.
go.
I'm putting it through the hole now, my son.
All right. Are you
Okay,
ready?
on your mark, get set, go.
It is impossible to cultivate a green rose.
False.
That is bullshit. The term for a group of judges is a truth.
Bullshit.
That is bullshit. Ernest Hemingway wrote a classic book, A Farewell to Arms.
True.
That is true. The Duke of Clarence, godson of Queen Victoria, is believed to have been Jack the Ripper.
True.
That is true. Tritium is the paint that makes watch and clock faces luminous.
False.
That's true.
of a time.
Oh,
So
and we have a new
fun.
record.
no, he did 4. He got 4.
That was 5.
I didn't count
You did.
5.
See, this is
I
You
think
got
I
4
blew-
right and
I
1
blew
wrong.
the 5th one.
Yeah, he is 4. I'm the scorekeeper, Junior.
All right. So,
Tied with a dude named Dumb, for fuck's sake.
yes.
all right. Who's up now? Who's up?
Oh, are we doing more?
Yuki?
Well, yeah, I could do. You guys want me to try to go? And
Yeah.
Are you scared?
should we do it every time, Junior? Do you think?
We yeah.
All right.
Why not?
Okay. All right, Sam, are you
It's
ready?
our show.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Saxophones are part of the brass section of an orchestra.
True.
That's bullshit. George Harrison of the Beatles once joined the Monty Python group on stage to sing the Lumberjack
True.
song. That is true. Cigarette commercials were banned on British television in 1965.
True.
That is true. Black Orlov is a potent traditional Russian drink.
True.
That's bullshit. Beetles do not dwell in snow-prone regions.
False.
That is false, yes. A nuclear reactor can make more fuel than it uses.
True.
That is true.
I got 4 in time.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Getting good,
Yeah,
you
they're
guys.
aren't they
Holy
woodwinds?
shit.
They're not brass. They're woodwinds, right?
I don't even know.
Okay,
We
so
don't know the answers.
Junior, do you
Just know
think
if
you
they're
could
true
get
or
5?
bullshit.
Because if you get 5, you will win.
All right.
I don't
Maybe-
feel like playing.
Oh,
think-
shut up.
Oh.
All right, this is a lot of pressure. Okay, on your
Three-way
mark,
tie.
get set, a go.
Reindeer tongue is eaten in Finland.
True.
That is true. Swimming burns more calories per hour than running.
True.
That's bullshit. Halley's Comet
you.
visits Earth every 76 years.
True.
That is true. Halophobia is the fear of speaking in public.
Bullshit.
That's a fact. An acute fear of water is one symptom of rabies.
True.
That is true. Stalactites grow upward from the floor of a cave.
True.
The bullshit. The superstitious belief
Come on.
that a gift of parsley will bring bad luck to both the giver and the receiver.
Time.
True.
That's a fact.
All right, he gets the
Yes!
last one. You get, even though the time she kind of stumbled a little bit. So this
my
is a
God.
4-way fucking tie.
I just want to point out stalactites have T and then they grow from the top, not the floor.
Stalagmites grow from the.
Yes.
Because
What?
stalactites hang tightly from
Yes.
the top, and stalagmites might fall over.
Right,
Is what I always heard.
And,
Flash flood
why-
warning for
so
this
a
area.
superstitious belief that a gift of parsley will bring bad luck to both the giver and the receiver. Why would anyone fucking give a gift of parsley then?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't
Sounds something Irish to me.
I would like to give you a gift
I'd like
of
to
parsley.
give you this gift and we will both get bad luck. So there.
The giver and the receiver gets bad luck
Yeah.
if you
why-
give parsley.
Why would you ever want to do that then?
Don't bring parsley to a party as a party gift.
Do not. You learn
Well,
that here,
my
folks.
goodness, guys, that was an amazing game. We had four-way tie. We had a four-way tie where each participant,
Oh my God, you guys are great.
each participant received
Amazing.
4. Right. You know what that is? That's a four-way. It's a 4-4-4-4 thing.
That
That's
is.
like
The 4-way foursome.
yes,
it's
that is a
it's a number
four-way
thing.
foursome, which is I think illegal in some states.
I'm sure it is.
Or
Not in Jersey. It's
should
totally
be.
fine here.
Pretty sure it's standard in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's.
I think if
Seattle's probably fine with it.
if everyone's been tested, it's probably okay. I think if you, but so yeah, I want to just say, gee whiz, thanks, Dumb, for coming on
Yeah,
the
thank
show,
you.
and thanks for showing everyone on Crypto Twitter the tip of your penis.
I think
yeah,
thank you. It's
course.
more important. Like, just thank you for pointing out that it's not like a penis is not disgusting. You know, like the last penis I had besides Yuki's is some nasty guy that somebody sent a picture of a DM going around like this was in my DM and ooh how gross, and I'm like that's absolutely disgusting.
You're
So-
lying. Some dude sent you a dick pic in
No
a DM.
one's-
You just didn't want to tell me.
No one has, and please don't. Yeah,
See, I'm not that brave to send like my hard freaking cocker over
don't
to
think you
anybody,
should.
but I'll post the head. Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Cocker.
that's
I like that.
Is that
Yeah.
the first of many, or is that the first and last, or is this the start of something new? And
Oh, I think it's received pretty well. So maybe I'll sneak some more in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Right.
start a
We
new
like
artist
it.
series.
We like it.
I
yeah.
like it. I think everyone else likes it. I think we all commend you for your bravery and your honesty and your openness. And I want to, personally thank you for just opening the doorway, because now I probably am going to get to see tons and tons of penis tips.
Well, I just want to say,
Yeah, like you might not see people's faces, but you maybe will see the tips of their
yes,
faces.
a penis doxing. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
Open your zipper to the public.
Yep,
that's right.
exactly.
Fill the world with your glory.
Well, Mr. Junior Lancaster, I think this is the part of the show where you do that thing where you announce the things.
Hold on.
What?
I have a question for Dom here.
Okay.
Do you have a podcast?
I have Shitcoin Talk. We do Shitcoin Talks.
Great show.
Are you interested in starting a new podcast? Because my co-hosts have like 9, and I feel like I'm left out, so I need to start another podcast.
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
Koma, do you want to be on our podcast?
Fuck yeah, I'm in.
What's going
All right,
on here?
Yuki and Tamara, you can't be on it.
Oh man, you're gonna
sorry.
kick me.
Wait.
I mean, what about just me?
Hold
just,
on.
Just me?
I'm sorry. Did I
No.
miss something?
Oh.
I'm actually doing another podcast right now. I'm sorry. Did you say something, Junior? I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm really I don't like the direction this is going, guys. So I'm gonna
You're
end this now.
All right,
Yeah.
let's put a bow
Yeah.
on this.
on this
All right.
penis tip.
All right,
Yeah.
Pork. So at Dumb on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and you have your podcast. What was it called again?
I have Shitcoin Talk. I stream on Twitch. I'm fucking everywhere basically.
Yay.
Shitcoin Talk
Sweet.
is the bomb.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Yes.
man. I need to do a show again. It's been a while, but yeah, we're gonna get one out there. So
It's work,
Love
isn't it? It's work doing these podcasts. Right?
yeah, it's
Dom?
hard, especially because Shitcoin Talk, you need like a few people, and it's like time zones, and
Yeah.
everyone's doing shit. So it's
Yeah.
it's a little difficult.
Getting
but
this thing,
we'll get it going.
stuff organized.
Lives get in the way.
Everyone, make sure you follow at Dumb on Twitter.
Yes.
Check out his Twitch stream.
I thought you were gonna say check out his penis.
That
Yeah,
too.
well,
Obviously,
yeah.
Definitely check it out.
Check out
that
his-
penis
Let
really
me know
well.
what you think.
his penis. You can find him at twitch.tv/dumbstream. He also has a awesome podcast. So check out all his stuff. Go to his Twitter feed and look at his penis, the tip of his penis, and go check out his Twitch stuff and everything. And thanks again, Dumb, for coming on Tits.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for having me on Tits. This is great.
You can bring your penis around.
Yes, anytime.
Yes. Thank you. Guys.
Okay, this is where I do the business part. Remember, guys, that we are always sponsored by ToTheMoonEvents.io. Join us this December 7th through the 9th, Tybee Island, for a fun weekend of debauchery with your favorite crypto Twitter friends. That's ToTheMoonEvents.io. Also, get some of that Hodl Fuel coffee to start your day off right when you're trading your cryptos and just shit posting on the toilet. So get that at Hodl Fuel Coffee, and don't forget to gear up with Bit Ninja Supply. That's where you'll get all of your This Is the Show gear, and also really soon that Tour de Crypto stuff. I know we're going to be talking to them real soon. So
Yeah.
at Hodl Fuel Coffee, Bit Ninja Supply, and ToTheMoonEvents.io. Yuki?
What? I'm working the music
He's-
thing.
He's doing the other show.
Are you
He
on
just
that
got
other?
busted.
You're on that other show.
Oh, yeah.
Busted.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is the part of the show where you say. This is the part of the show where we say goodbye.
Oh, you know what, guys? I think this is part of the show where we all say goodbye. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Get that dumb penis.
Hell yeah.
Just the
Thanks,
tip.
Mother Coma.
Just the tip.
No, thank you.